welcome back to reInvent. This is capping day 3. We gave away our PlayStation 4 this morning to Colton McBride, so congratulations to him. He was able to get that PlayStation 4 from us for just talking to us and listening to us for a little bit. Did a quick survey, and I think he'll thoroughly enjoy that. So today we're going to be going over the AWS Fargate and some of the announcements with it, and Mark knows more about that than I do. I'll turn it over to Mark.
Yeah, because I have it up on my laptop.
Yes, you do.
All right, so some new things announced for Fargate. Exciting announcements for those that use that technology. First off is you can run serverless Kubernetes pods using Amazon EKS and AWS Fargate, which some people are excited about. I think the biggest thing is the ability to use spot instances within Fargate, which they anticipate will be like a 70% savings. So a big deal. And then last thing is that Amazon EKS capacity providers are now available. So some big announcements for Fargate overall as a technology.
For sure, some big announcements, but the serverless side is not so serverless. You still have to choose your compute and memory size allocated for the instances, so it's not a real serverless model.
Yeah,
right?
I would agree. It's not really serverless, but it's called serverless, that's for sure.
It is called serverless. The other problem with it is that if you want to scale with it, like we've seen that we've heard from the community, it's not simple to set up. You don't just turn on Fargate and it scales automatically. You have to do extra work, and you have to use the auto scale provided by AWS to tie that all together to make it scale.
Yep, as I understand it, you're still configuring it within CloudWatch. You're setting your memory metrics and or your CPU metrics to determine when you want to spin up more instances, and then you still have the limitations of CloudWatch of either 5 minutes by default or 1 minute, and then you need more time to spin those up. And I think you got some feedback from this conference on some people that utilized Fargate and ran into some problems, didn't you?
Yeah, I had one person I talked to that uses Fargate, and they basically went over how it's by the time it scales up, they don't need the compute anymore, and it takes a while to step down. So we've got that it can't respond fast enough, and it's wasted compute on the back end. Essentially, realistically, if you look at Fargate, the way it's constructed and the way that we've been presented it by some Amazon reps is that it is EKS just managed. So instead of having to manage your own Kubernetes and keep the patches up to date and the OS is up to date, it's basically just managed EKS.
Yeah, and there's, with that, as I understand it too, we focused on a couple of negatives here for Fargate, but a couple of positive things on one of the sessions that I went to is there are a lot of integrated security mechanisms within Fargate that allow you to secure down that technology. They manage the OS updates so that you don't have to. That's something that's really positive. Also, you're able to set up encryption within Fargate and utilize roles within it like the other AWS technologies. And I believe that one other thing that I heard while we were here, and I thought it was an announcement but haven't been able to find it, is the integration with not CloudWatch, CloudTrail, yes, and more security that you can get from there, and then also an integration with third-party log monitoring systems.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Quick overview of Fargate and the changes that are happening in AWS. We'll get back to you tomorrow for day 4. And